All right, well, we're gonna break the ice straight up, going back to literally his earliest memory with music. Spence, what is the first song you remember hearing?
First song I remember, that's that song I'm Blue.
I'm blue. Oh, yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's actually funny. So when did you first realize your appreciation for music, though?
Probably early on, like when I was 3. Because that's the first memories I have is music involved. So like, you know, like when you have childhood memories.
Yeah, the first that click.
Just being in the car and then like my mom playing music and my siblings playing music and like just I would always be singing and dancing and stuff like that. Like I remember that from being like a little infant.
So you had already bridged me into the next part of the conversation. Square one, literally your earliest memories. What are some of those songs she would listen to, dropping you off at school?
She would listen to a lot of like 80s music. My mom would listen to 80s music. Like it's like a genre called like new wave.
Okay.
And like freestyle music. And then like Michael Jackson.
Of course.
You know, and then I heard a lot of Earth, Wind and Fire. But yeah, a lot of that dance freestyle music, like what's that song? And then even like that stuff, I think it's from the 80s, like the what's that song that Diddy sampled for I Miss You? Missing You?
Every Step. Oh my God. That's the first song that made me cry. What's the first
move you made? That shit hard.
What's the first song that made you cry?
First song that made me cry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe How Do I Breathe? But this song didn't make me
Mario?
cry. Yeah.
Oh my God. Who was you crushing on?
The song didn't make me cry though. It was just the situation.
I know. Let's talk about the situation. Can you talk about the situation?
Yeah, this is a girl.
This girl. What year was that though? That was a minute.
I don't know. I must have been in like 6th grade.
I could see crying to that though. That's a good one.
I might have shed one tear. I'm shedding gangster tears.
Oh my God, no. All right, so How Do I Breathe? That's the first. I guess the first one you can recall. But I'm gonna ask you about these songs right here. All right, so do any of these songs mean anything to you, or do you have any special memories with any of them? Fantasy by Mariah Carey, Gangsta's Paradise, Coolio, You Are Not Alone, MJ, Runaway, Janet Jackson, Waterfalls, TLC.
Yeah, so Gangsta's Paradise, that's actually one of the first songs like when I was a kid that I remember just was stuck in my head because he was using that Stevie Wonder melody, and then he was just saying Gangsta's Paradise. It was like that was stuck in my head for a minute. So I used to listen to that on the bus going to school. And then You Are Not Alone. Yeah, my mom always sings that in the house.
Do you know that all those songs, 1 through 5, are the top 5 songs on Billboard charts the week he was born?
What?
Yes, October 12th.
And Waterfalls too. No, Waterfalls, definitely, that's a staple everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But nah, definitely, yeah. Those are ingrained in my brain for sure.
Exactly. So talking about ingraining music in your brain, because I think a lot of like our taste and sound kind of comes from those early memories and early influences. What was really fed to us back then. Yeah. If when you had your first Walkman, what'd you have first?
Yeah,
don't tell me it was an iPad.
The CD.
You had a CD. Good. Okay.
My brother gave it to me, the little CD player.
Yeah, your first one.
Yeah,
what was your first CD? I know you had a CD pack, but what was like your first go-to CDs back then?
The Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
The Linkin Park. You heard of Linkin Park?
Yes, of course.
Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory, I think, and then Meteor, I think, but Hybrid Theory for real.
Yeah.
Linkin Park. That's like an alternative rock, indie kind of rap to it vibe. They was fire. And then Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh my God. Yeah. Now that's a lot of people. I think that's an underrated album.
For real?
I think it's.
I think that's like top 5 albums.
I said it's underrated, as in like.
I'm saying, but.
Well, at least
I feel like everybody. I thought everybody knew. Like I thought that was a general thing. Like that's one of the best rap albums ever.
I was talking to somebody one day, and I was like, "In the Club" is like that's one of my favorite songs. I don't know why. It just is like.
But every song on that album is crazy.
Yeah, crazy. So at least we connect on that. So yeah, to my friend that was saying, "Why would you want to hear that?" Yeah.
They might be too young.
Nah, he my age. He my age.
Damn.
He my age. All right, so. Give Rich or Die Trying, all that jazz. Tell me about, do you play video games? Did you play video games back then?
Growing up, I did a little bit.
Yeah, what'd you play?
Shoot. Well, I think the first video game I was playing was Pokemon. and then like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. On like the old Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then I think Halo. You remember Halo?
I never liked first person shooter games.
Yeah,
I played San Andreas and Midnight Club. That's it.
Yeah.
And Need for Speed.
Yeah, Halo. I played Halo and Call of Duty. And then like that was on like the Xbox and Xbox Live, Xbox 360. And then recently, I don't have a video game system. I haven't had video games like in my house since like maybe like 2009, 2010.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
But if I go to my friend's house and they got the game, I'll hop on like GTA and start shooting people.
When you was playing back then, when you had video games in your house, what would you listen to? What would you be listening to? Get Rich or Die Trying?
Everything really. I'll just put it on shuffle because it might be like Buju Banton.
Okay.
And then it might go from there to like Donnell Jones, and then it might go to like Stevie.
Okay.
Bob Marley, but mostly vibed out stuff. And then if we're playing shooting games, they're definitely like some Pac. But I mean, I didn't really curate that. I would just put because I got a playlist. It's just like 1,000 songs.
Yeah.
This is like all stuff I like.
But when you downloaded those songs from where? How'd you get those songs? Back then.
Back then.
Or at that point, I don't even know.
I'm just pulling stuff up on YouTube.
Got you. Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
YouTube. I remember I used to just pull up like all the R&B stuff like Neo and like Akon. Remember that era, like Akon, Neo, and like Mario. And I would just pull up like the lyric videos, and then it would just be playing.
Yeah.
And I would have all the tabs open.